Cohen has helped represent incarcerated individuals throughout Texas obtain parole and fight parole revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. For more information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthis, you can find it at the website, parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
Listeners should be aware that the following program contains language and audio images which may be found disturbing and may not be suitable for your snotty-nosed little brat who probably cusses like a sailor behind your back anyway. Parental discretion is advised.
Daddy, I'm coming to see you at visiting hours next week. Mama ain't been doing too well, I'll tell you more when we speak. And Bill is loving high school. He's out there blocking for JV. And I'm sure he's gonna come around by the time you get released. It's Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for the boys, they know.
It's time to holler down the pipe chase and rattle them bars, because we're going to do a prison show for you right here at beautiful old, historic old, exciting new KPFT Houston, from the heart of Montrose, where we all hope tomorrow will be a better day.
Dreams, I can see your freedom, I will hold you once more. The man with no visitors, no money on the books. Remember, David's always gonna be here. You're never so alone. The saints, my love. It's Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison radio.
Okay, 5 minutes to the music and
Prison radio.
and welcome to the prison show. Tonight is what's the date? The 15th. Oh, I was going to say the 8th. It's August the 15th, and David was a sick little boy last week, so we weren't in the studio. Sick little boy, yeah. So we weren't able to go live because we didn't have a board operator. But we are here this week. He's feeling much better, and we have a house full. I'm going to quote Sophia, who is in the house. The Italians are here, because that's what she calls them, the Italians. We're going to woohoo! We're going to introduce them later. We have Terry Peden, the parole attorney. He is in the house, and of course David's back, and Linda's here. We have Gloria. Gloria's here. Rubac. She was supposed to be on last week, but she's not. She's here this week. And Jamin? Jamin's in the house tonight. Yay! He's doing the cameras for us. We're going to introduce him a little later. And am I missing anyone?
Mayana's working the board tonight. We actually have a fill-in board operator.
We do. She's trying to learn Linda and I how to do it. So Linda's in there tonight. I'm gonna try to get taught next week.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Yeah, that way we can always be here for you, even if David gets sick.
Well, Javier can return from time to time also. It's just unfortunate that last week I was sick and he was in New York, so had to go get some pizza.
Some pizza?
Yeah, he went on a pizza run.
Oh, well, did he bring some back?
I doubt it. He's selfish like that.
Yeah, he is. That's one thing I could, yes. Selfish is the way I describe him. Yes, absolutely. All right, so David has lined up my mic keeps... going limp over here. Okay, my the show. God, the show. David's lined up a great show tonight. Attorney Terry Peden. I'm gonna have to.
Give your mic some blue pills.
You know what? I was.
You're going to get fined again, big dog.
Well, I didn't say nothing wrong. I wasn't advertising. I didn't say what kind of blue pills.
See, I was like, David's gonna say something. No, he is. Yeah.
Couldn't help it.
Yeah, I know you couldn't. All right, so Attorney Terry Peden, the parole attorney, based in Texas and Alabama, he is in the house. Arianna and Chiara? Or Chiara. All right. They are in the house along with Chiara's family. And Gloria, like I said, is in the house. And, of course, me and Linda will be doing our report later on. So we have a house full. But right straight out the gate, we have Terry Peden, the best parole attorney.
Oh, shucks.
Really? You are. Can I get a discount?
Yeah, you can. I'm actually running a promotion right now, so if you write me on JPay or contact my office and you put promo code FREEME, I'll give you 10% off our base prices for in-person visits or for phone visits when you do hire for parole representation. But today I'm coming from left field. It's relevant, stick with me, but just making an observation on society, the world that you'll be returning back to. So today I want to talk to you as an attorney, but also I want to talk to you as your homeboy. And with that said, I want to talk about dating and some changes to the dating scene over the last couple of years. I say over about the last decade. Things have really changed. And maybe we can do an inventory. Last time I was on, we were talking about an inventory of yourself internally. So now I want to do an inventory of you guys. Raise your hand if you're in prison due to dating issues or maybe a toxic relationship. I should see hands going up all over the place. You know what I mean? Because affairs of the heart sometimes can bring out the best or the worst in us. And unfortunately, it bring out some of the worst in y'all. And yeah, all my moments haven't been the proudest either. But in any event, I want to touch on that. So if you've been gone from 2015, I say to about 2017, the dating landscape has changed. Predominantly, I'm speaking to the guys out here. I know that a lot of our listeners are ladies as well, but I want to talk to the guys. If you've been gone before this time, I want to let you know the world you're coming back to, it's not the same. Okay, so if we kind of think back over the 80s and 90s, gangster rap music was really pushed, and I'm a hip-hop head. I love rap music. I love hip-hop culture, but unfortunately a lot of the messages and agenda that was pushed through the music of the 80s and 90s was about gang banging, was about shoot 'em up, was about just being the toughest, hardest, most impenetrable person you could be. And I know from doing this work that mindset, even if it was for entertainment purposes, permeated a lot of the youth and the young men and women in our society, again, predominantly speaking to the men here. And through acting out on these movies and media that was pushed on the people, a lot of y'all caught life sentences, right, behind murders over starter jackets. I've had multiple cases of murders over starter jackets in the 90s, right, where that was the craze, or Michael Jordan tennis shoes, right, where young people were willing to literally throw their lives away, maybe not understanding the consequences at that time, but in essence you did, right? You did this at 16, 17, 18 years old, and now you're 45, 46, 47, 48 years old, and you're trying to regain your freedom, right? So it's very real. It had a very real effect and consequence. Then moving up into the late 90s, early 2000s, a lot of the music that was pushed and really given the biggest platform was centered around selling drugs, right? Whether that be the era that I came up in, white tees and fitted hats and Young Jeezy and yeah, a lot of stuff, right? That, again, a lot of people, even if you didn't say get a life sentence, and you were able to survive that state or federal sentence or term that you were sentenced to, maybe it stamped you and put you in a position to be sentenced as a habitual offender going forward, right? So if you weren't hit with a life, maybe you caught 1 or 2 felonies that now, if you do anything, could avail you to a life sentence for even relatively lightweight felony, right? Because of the enhanced sentencing. So turning gears from that, I think that I've observed a big shift. I'm 30. I just turned 35 a couple weeks ago, and I've observed a big shift in the music and media now that's being pushed, that's being angled at the women in our society, and the messaging really, in my opinion, isn't conducive towards healthy communities and families. A lot of it is centered around promiscuity. It's centered around a message and agenda that's pushed towards women of use men, take them for everything you can get, have a whole bunch of men that you're dealing with. And I'm not saying that, hey, if a person wants to live that way, that they're any better or less than myself. But I'm saying that I've seen a lot of women really kind of wreck themselves with trying to attach to a lifestyle of hot girl and city girl this, that and the third, and really it's kind of taking a toll and effect on them to where they look back and it's like, I'm not really proud of a lot of the things that I've been living and perpetuating. So I'm mentioning these things to you all, the listeners, in terms of the world that you're coming back to. And if a lot of y'all were in prison or in prison now or have been in criminal trouble in the past regarding relationships and maybe infidelity and not seeing eye to eye, I just want to let you know, when you get home, you need to really kind of understand the world you're coming back to, okay? Because a lot of dynamics have changed, some for the better, some for the worse, but it's a different culture and it's a different dynamic right now. So I think that that's a big point. Also combined with social media, right? So I know a lot of y'all got cell phones. I'm gonna leave some people unnamed. Some people who may or may not be anybody connected to me have reached out to me via Instagram DMs, TikTok,
What's
and
his
the
name?
like.
Big Daddy?
No,
they're
Big
good.
Daddy ain't contacted me. No, Big Daddy definitely ain't contacted me. But hey, shout out to Big Daddy. Whatever you got going on, brother, I hope you having a great time. It's Friday night, you know what I mean?
Couldn't help myself.
But in any event, through social media, the access that both genders have to reach out and pursue people. Back in the day, maybe, it was just if you ran into somebody at the mall or the grocery store, you would have opportunity to introduce yourself and pursue something. But nowadays, through social media, through Instagram, I know a lot of y'all are in there for domestic violence cases and fighting over that cell phone with your significant other because you think they might be up to something. And I want to let you know, it's gotten worse. So if you have any of those type of concerns, my brother, my sister, you need to leave it alone and find you somebody that you feel is more trustworthy, and realize that might not be the most healthy dynamic for you to be in. But the moral of the story is that if a person or you've dated certain type of people in the past and you found yourself in these dynamics, maybe as a habitual person with domestic violence cases, that you really need to be mindful and careful about the type of dynamics that you're dealing with, because again, through social media, through app dating and things of that nature, that it's kind of pour gasoline on some problems that might have existed before. I'm here as a parole attorney trying to help you get out. I also deal with revocations and criminal defense. So these are things that it might seem like, why is he talking about this? But it's very real, right? It's something that a lot of people get in trouble for. And if I help you get out and you're on parole, it literally, you can pick up a misdemeanor domestic violence case, beat the case, and still get sent back to prison just on the strength that you had the charge brought against you in the first place. So don't take light of this message, and don't be down there on the dating apps with your all whites on trying to look cool, trying to act like you're not in prison. Put the cell phone down, take your classes and your programs, and stay focused, okay? And then, so I already told you, let's just take one more inventory. You look around the day room, put me on speakerphone. Everybody who's down there or has been to prison or jail behind a domestic related issue, raise your hand. Okay, so you see the reality of what I'm saying. And I will kind of land my plane here. One last message. I know now we have tablets. The vast majority of you all do. And I've had a couple clients coming up for parole recently, and I'm like, well, hey, have you been taking advantage of the programs and classes on the tablets? And they'll say, yeah, well, I've done a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But I want to implore you and encourage you to absolutely take every single program and class that you can, especially if you're in a situation or on a unit where you can't take a lot of your core ITP programs. I know this is nationally syndicated, but whatever those core, the most respected programs and regarded programs by the parole board are, to take all of the programs and classes on the tablet, because as your attorney, myself and others, we need all the ammunition we can to try to present the strongest case possible to help you regain your freedom through parole. Yeah, that's all I got for you tonight. So stay off them dating apps, man, and, you know, try to, and also this too, man, a lot of y'all, I am truly impressed by a lot of the dedication I see from significant others, male or female, for the incarcerated individuals who put everything they can, whether that be financial resources, love, and commitment, to support you and help you regain your freedom and help you through your bid, with as much love as possible. Remember those people when you get out. All right, don't get out and rush to the internet and rush towards all these shiny things that are out here now in society. Remember those people who loved you and cared for you and wanted you and put you first when you were at your least, and return and restore that to them whenever you get out, through your loyalty and through your respect, because I believe that creates a certain energy dynamic that will help you become more successful in your life. So if you want to get free, call THP 334-544-9471. That's my office number again, 334-544-9471. And you can write me on the tablets, or you can write me snail mail at P.O. Box 1410, Houston, Texas 77251. P.O. Box 1410, Houston, Texas 77251. Promo code, if you write me, free me, I'll take off 10% for your parole. Have your family members reach out to me. We can get you a customized quote, and, you know, if it feels right to you, then we can go ahead and get started on that process of getting you home. Thank you to the Prison Show as always. Much love. Y'all take care of yourselves. God bless.
Shout out to Big Daddy.
No. I ain't shouting him out. Y'all can shout out Big Daddy. You can shout out Big Daddy. I shout out Big Mama, though. What's up, Big Mama? Let me know when you make it home, Big Mama. Nah, but in all seriousness, thank you to the Prison Show. I appreciate it. It's always a pleasure and honor.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Peden. We appreciate you being here. We'll shake up. Look. Okay, he's he's doing little bitty hands. All right, now up we have the Italians. So y'all come on up. Let Mr. Peden. All right. And I know you have been on the show. Arianna has been on the show quite a few times.
Yeah.
All right. So tell us about both of you.
Okay, so we are the Italian Coalition, as you said. Sorry for my voice, but I have sore throat. So the Italian Coalition to Abolish the Death Penalty was founded in 1997 in Italy by me and some other people who believe that fighting in defense of human rights is a priority. And it still is, since all the problems that we have going on here, in Europe, everywhere in the world. So this group of people started writing to death row prisoners, not only in the United States of America. My friend Chiara will tell you more about correspondence, but I just want to give you an idea of what we do. And we come and visit them, and we work in Italy, and not only in Italy, in order to have human rights respected. And our goal is one day to have death penalty abolished here and in other countries of the world.
Across the world.
Across the world. Because thank you so much. And so I will let Chiara speak now about the correspondence, which is very, very important for people on death row and not only on death row.
Okay, can you swing that mic around? Make sure we can. All right. So, you have been active in stopping capital punishment there goes my mic again. I swear, for a long time. When did you first start writing letters to those individuals on the row?
Well, I started corresponding when I was 15. I was receiving a newsletter from Amnesty International, and I was touched by a letter written by a death row guy in Texas, and his name was Tyrone Fuller. And we kept on corresponding. We became very good friends until 1999 when he was executed.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. Over these years, have you made many friends? Have you lost any? Well, you just said to execution. Yeah. And what was that like for you?
Well, you know, I had many friends. I still have many friends, but, oh, sorry. Over here? Okay. I still have friends on death row, but I lost many during the years because, you know, I started corresponding much time ago. And, well, two of them asked me to witness their executions, actually. And it was so hard on me, but as soon as they asked me, I had to say yes, because it was not possible for me to say no, because they wanted somebody they knew and that cared for them. And so, you know, I couldn't say no, but, you know, it was very hard on me because seeing some people you love being killed and being powerless, it was a really shocking experience, yes.
Was that here in Texas?
Yes.
In Texas?
Both of them, yes. One was in 2004. His name was Anthony Graves. Sorry.
I was about to say,
thank God. No, because I met him this morning, and I was corresponding with him back then, so that's why. Anyway, it was Anthony Fuentes, unfortunately, in 2004, and Willie Shannon in 2006. Yes.
Okay. Over the years, what surprised you about exchanging the letters?
Yes, what surprised me most is that these exchanges aren't one-sided because, you know, when we start corresponding, we want to give them something, you know, to give some comfort or recognition. But then we understood that even then they were giving maybe more than we were going to give them, you know, because they give us, you know, help, because even for stupid things, like maybe you have problems in your life, which really seems stupid, but for us it's difficult in that moment. And they were, for me, they were helping me, you know, overcome this. So it was, you know, very good. And sometimes, you know, they show a kind of even gratitude and honesty that we don't find in everyday life.
So, yes, yeah. I completely agree with that. So can you talk a bit about why writing to incarcerated people is so important?
You know, many of them are on their own. They don't have even their families that are, you know, taking care of them, even writing to them or call them. And so correspondence for them is like a lifeline, but it becomes a lifeline even for us because, you know, they give a kind of, we feel empathy with them. And, you know, even if somebody's so different from us, you know, we feel with them, you know, so, yeah.
And we definitely feel for them, yes. Do you have any?
Well, you know what, from what I tell you is that from the beginning of this year, I started writing birthday cards to all inmates on death row, even men and women, and, well, in the name of the Italian Coalition, because we wanted them to understand that we care for them and that they were not alone. And so we decided to do that. And even for, you know, for other people that maybe are willing to correspond to someone and they don't know how to start corresponding, even a birthday card or a Christmas or Easter card. This is what happened to me, for example, with my friend on death row right now. And, you know, it's easy to start corresponding. Then everything becomes, you know, even a beautiful friendship. So.
Yes, it can become very beautiful, yes. So.
Yes, because if I may add, if when they receive the birthday card, they can get in touch with us. And if they are looking for a friend, we can, you know, we can give them names to correspond with. So, and it happens because at times they write us back and they tell us, hey, I would like to have somebody to correspond with me. And since we have quite a few people, especially young people who are looking for pen pals in prison, then we put them in contact. So I think this is writing birthday cards, as she said. I think this is a very good way to put two people in contact, one in the free world and the other one behind bars.
And since there's tablets now, messages can be well, especially for someone in Italy
Yeah.
or anywhere.
And and it is very, very fast. At times, you write a letter tonight, tomorrow you will get a reply. That's wonderful. And it is way less expensive for us because more or less you would spend about 5 to 6 euro, which is a lot now to send a letter, which may take even 2-3 weeks to get to Dallas, because now you have to write to Dallas, to the PO box in Dallas. So it doesn't make any sense. So you just log in Securus, that's the name of Securus, and it's just after a few hours the letter is there. That's wonderful. That's one of the good things that at least they did.
Yeah, at least they did that.
Yeah. Right. That's very good for us. Yeah.
So tell us more about the Italian Coalition.
As I said, the Italian Coalition is, we don't have many members, to tell you the truth, but those who are members of the group are strong people, very, very much dedicated to what they do. Because first of all, none of us get paid. We are a not-for-profit organization, and everything we do, we pay with our own money. When we come to the U.S. to visit our friends, we pay with our own money, the flight and everything. We have, of course, some dear friends like Sofia, for instance, here, who gives us hospitality, which is good for us in many ways. First of all, because we are together and can do many things together, but also it can help us financially because everything is very, very expensive. And so when we come, we visit, first of all, we visit our friends on death row. And we try to make contacts with other groups and people who share our same goals, which means respecting human rights, working in defense of human rights, and trying to get the death penalty abolished. And you may ask, probably your next question would be, why in the United States of America, since so many countries in the world still have capital punishment? Well, I tell you why. First of all, because the United States of America is the only Western country that still has capital punishment. Even though you keep saying that you are the greatest democracy, sorry to say that, probably you are not, because you still have capital punishment. And you use it quite often. I mean, it's not just one execution every now and then, like Japan, for instance. You kill people quite often, unfortunately. And so we think that if we can get the death penalty abolished here in the U.S., maybe other countries will follow. And our goal is to get it abolished all over the world. It may be more difficult with countries which are not democracy, or some Muslim countries which apply the Sharia law, which has nothing to do with Islam. Islam is wonderful, the Quran is a wonderful book, but some countries apply this very strict law, which is called Sharia, which is a strict interpretation of the Muslim law. And in these countries, it is almost impossible for us to work and even to get in touch with prisoners. So it's very difficult. But, as I said, there are many other countries that still apply capital punishment, and which I think would follow the example of the United States if the United States abolished the death penalty. Sorry for my voice. I know it's terrible.
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
But I think Texas, some of the most prevalent states that use capital punishment, Texas, Florida. Well, now Florida.
Yeah.
Because DeSantis is...
Yeah, and until not long ago, Texas used to be number one, even compared to China, which may sound strange, but China has a lot of people. Texas less people, so the number of executions compared to the number of people living in the country made the number of executions per capita higher in Texas than in China, until not long ago. That sounds strange, but that's reality.
It sounds very strange.
I know.
When you put it that way, so
yeah,
it averages.
But it's like that.
Yeah. And now Florida is taken off. Do either of you write or?
I have a pen pal in Florida. I haven't never visited with him, but I have a pen pal in Florida. Yeah, I had two before, but they were executed. Wow. Yeah, I didn't go though. I never visited in Florida. I cannot go anywhere, everywhere I can't.
No, it's not possible.
Yeah,
And
no,
Linda and I talk about that
Yeah.
quite frequently. It's just
Yeah.
not possible to do it. It's too
Well,
expensive.
yeah, we would like to, to do more, but it's not that easy, and every time, I have to tell you the truth, every time a friend of ours is executed, for us, it's really difficult because, you correspond with a person for 10, 13, 15 years. We've been doing it since 1997. I personally started before because I had founded the Richard Wayne Jones Committee, who was my friend, a dear friend of mine. My whole family corresponded with him, and he was executed in August 2000, even though he was innocent, and we could prove he's innocent, but nobody cared. And by the way, this year, it is his 25th anniversary, so in a couple of days we will drive to Fort Worth to honor him on his grave.
And what was his name again?
Richard Wayne Jones. He was 40 when he was executed after many years on death row. And when you lose somebody you love, it's something very, very difficult to cope with. Especially in that case, we even knew that he was innocent. So that was, nobody should ever be executed. No, nobody. In fact, the Italian coalition works on every case, and we say that no matter innocence or guilt, we don't care. A human being is a human being. The state should never kill to prove that killing is wrong, by the way. So, but when he's a friend of yours, and you know that you could prove it. You could prove he's innocent. You could have proven he's innocent, and he's no longer here with us. That's hard. That's very, 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 very hard. But in spite of that, I promised Richard that we would keep doing this, and after 25 years, we are still here, and we keep doing that.
And you keep saying his name, which is important.
Yeah, Richard Wayne Jones, a wonderful person. I'm sure that many people, many, those who are still alive on death row, know him and remember him because he was a funny guy. He used to crack jokes. He was always smiling in spite of the difficult situation, and he was very much loved, even in there in that hell. Because that place is hell. But he was, making other people happy. And it's terrible that he's no longer here. And every time it makes me cry. Every time I go to visit, I think about him, and I remember those beautiful memories, and I would like to see him again and hug him again. No, hug him again. Hug him for the first time, because it was never possible to hug him. And this is another horrible thing that Texas is doing. It's horrible that you cannot have contact visits with your friends, with your relatives, because, inmates have wives, they have children, but they can never touch them since the day, they end up on death row. This is very inhumane. I mean, how can you do that? What's the problem with, hugging somebody? That's horrible. So this is something that we should work on. Try to improve prison, the condition that these people are forced to, to endure in there, because that's inhumane. I mean, from the day you go in prison, on death row, you will never be able to hug your wife or your children, or to smell, your wife. That's something unbelievable. I think that's cruelty, very cruel. That's torture in a way, if you think about that. The way I see it, and. Thank God now conditions have improved a little bit, but until not long ago, they were forced to stay in their cells 23 hours a day, always alone. And think about solitary confinement. That's torture. There is no other way to define this thing, I think. That's my opinion. Of course, I don't want to convince anybody, but this is the way I feel.
Well, I think there's scientific evidence.
Yeah, of course, yes. But that's something that you cannot even imagine happening in a country which, where people think, well, yeah, we are a civilized country. No, you are not if you keep doing this. I'm sorry.
If someone wants to get in touch with the Italian Coalition, how do they do that if they're incarcerated?
Yeah, they can email us. Chiara will give you our email. They can get in touch via
Well,
email.
if they're incarcerated.
Yeah, they can write to us. They can send us sorry. Sorry.
I was like,
okay.
girl.
No, I'm sorry. No, incarcerated. They cannot use the email. Now they have the iPad, but they cannot use it. No, I'm sorry. Well, they can get in touch with you. Is there a way for them to get in touch with you guys?
Absolutely. They can send letters to us.
So we will give you our contacts, and then as soon as they get in touch with you, you pass the contacts on to us.
Well, we appreciate you both being here.
We thank you. We
Thank
thank you
you
so
very
much for
much.
having us here.
Thank you.
And I want to say hi to all of the guys on death row and in general population, wherever. We love you. We think about you. And hang in there, and sooner or later, things will change. Ciao.
Thank you both very much. I was trying to get Gloria's attention. I was like, hey.
I'm here.
She's here, and she's headed towards the mic. Thank you both very much. All right, Gloria, what you got for us tonight? Make sure you talk into the mic.
I will talk into the mic.
Okay, what you got for us tonight?
Well, first, I'm really excited that the Italian Coalition is here. I've known them for decades and decades and 30 years.
No, more than that.
Anyway, I was telling Arianna, I remembered one time at the Abolish unit when she and Biagio came out, and he had a little piece of paper and a pencil, and he'd written down some stuff because his English wasn't very good. And those jerks at the Abolish unit took it away from him. What's the matter?
Talk right in. Hang. There we go.
Okay.
It wasn't picking up.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I love the Italian Coalition because they stay involved and focused, and I'm really happy we're here. In fact, the abolition movement's having a lunch tomorrow at noon at Jack's Grill to welcome them to Houston. And Jack's has some great food, not all of it healthy, chicken fried steak and some southern
But it's
stuff.
good.
It is delicious, yes. And we'll be honoring them. And, you know, we stopped mailing birthday cards to death row when one of our members, Phyllis, died, because Phyllis was the one that really got like dozens and dozens and dozens of people to sign our cards. But we decided at our last meeting we're going to go ahead and start sending birthday cards again. I know they can't get them in their hands, which just aggravates the hell out of me. But I hear the colors and stuff show up cool on their tablets. And it's also, you know, one of the guy's wives called me and said, well, you know, you could just send Securus messages. And I said, yeah, but this way we get to involve a lot of people in signing them and talk to them about the death penalty.
And they get to see handwriting.
Yes, exactly. I mean, my two great-grandsons have already signed them, and that's always cute. One of them can't write worth a darn. They don't teach handwriting anymore in HISD, but whatever. So tomorrow at noon, we're going to be at Jack's Grill, and then Tuesday, we're going to be going to the prison board meeting. Are you going to go?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to go. We don't miss.
Okay. And Erica Shepard, I was talking to her on death row, and I asked her, what should we raise? What do y'all want to raise? Because the women actually have, their conditions are a lot better than the guys. But they're still on death row. So anyway, she called me the other day and gave me like 5 or 6 different things, including they want a change of shower because, what is it called? Some people that have mental illness, I forget, there's a word for it. I didn't bring my notebook. But they use the same shower as the women on death row. And she said, it is filthy. There's poop and there's, oh God, all kinds of stuff all over it. And the SSIs don't want to clean it. Well, the women on death row found out that in their day room, there's actually a hookup for a shower. So they want a shower in their day room. So that would be cool that they didn't have to deal with all that mess. Anyway, so that's next Tuesday, the 19th. Trying to think who else is going. Angie, Sister Mama Sonia, Lee Greenwood, whose son was executed in 2007. Pam Perillo's coming with us. I forget. There's 5 or 6 or 7 of us gonna go. And of course, well, you and Linda will probably talk about it, but there's 2 executions. Ken Paxton needs to roll off a cliff somewhere for setting a date.
Well, we're going to be in Austin, so we can.
Yeah. Anyway, the other thing is there was a suicide on death row last week, and I want to read how many minutes do I have left? I want to read part of something that O.B. Weathers wrote about Micah Brown because I think it's very touching. Do you know how many minutes?
I do not.
Okay, David, say something.
David, how many minutes does she have? Yeah, he's not listening.
Oh,
I am listening, but I'm not controlling the board. I had to ask to get my mic turned on.
Okay, O.B. has been on death row for
don't you have your
decades.
Facebook
I'm not
Messenger?
sure how long, but a long, long time.
So you can't hear me?
This is what he wrote. Last summer in the death row outside recreation kids, like 2 kids, Micah Brown and I made 2 cyano-type prints of our feet. He had never heard of the process, and neither had I. So I walked him through it, allowing the sun to tan our feet along the way. He loved the sun like I do. I directed him to make a print of his left foot while I made a print of my right foot. After rinsing the green sheets of paper in the sink till they turned blue, we hung them on the bars to dry in the Texas sun. And back in the cell, I mounted both sheets one another on a single sheet of paper and titled it Friends. When I shared the final work with Micah, he smiled and wanted to know what was I going to do with it. Told him I didn't really know, maybe an exhibit, who knew. But I'm glad I documented our friendship in this simple yet tangible way while I had the chance before his unexpected, shocking, and traumatic death by suicide this past Friday. I guess, was that a week ago?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, God.
Actually, it was more than that.
2 weeks?
Yeah, it was
Friday.
August the 1st.
Oh, okay. I'm going to skip part of it. He said, what I witnessed when Micah was dragged lifeless and rigid out of his cell, I know that waking daily in a place that only has room for your death and jealousy demands, it was a Sisyphean task Michael didn't find joy in. Ironically, it was my friendship with Micah over the past year and a half, because we lived in adjacent cells, that has contributed to my zest for life. The verve with I show up and thrive is due so much to the way he actively loved me. My gratitude for him is mixed with plaguing regret for my inability to help him, questions of what more I could have done, as well as anger at our state for designing a carceral system that continues to fail us. On the day after his passing, we had a memorial service for him. I wanted to speak about the time before I became a vegetarian. This is a hoot. While outside at recreation one spring, he and I ate a live June bug.
Ugh.
God. I wanted to speak about how Micah's remorse was so deep that we would all often argue about his right to grace and mercy, and how I demanded that he live to claim his place in this world as a redeemed human. Sadly, I couldn't speak for falling apart, but through art and the written word come my most eloquent expressions, and today I use them to honor Micah Brown. And I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but this is each of their feet that they made. So whatever. I guess that's about it.
Yeah.
The Abolition meets on the first Tuesday of every month. I think in September we're meeting the Tuesday right after Labor Day at the Shape Community Center. And we don't have a web page, but we have a very active Facebook page. So it is the Texas Death Penalty Abolition Movement, just like the prison show.
The prison show, yes.
So thank y'all, and hello to all my friends on death row. I love you guys.
Thank you, Gloria. And Linda, do you want to join out here? Or not? Okay. Good evening. Oh, she's coming. Yeah, she's coming. Good evening, everyone on Texas Death Row and everyone else listening. Hold on. We just got a nice little email saying they're doing a great job, and y'all were doing a great job. All right. So far this year, we have lost 9 men on death row. Stephen Nelson, Richard Tabler, Moises Mendoza, and Matthew Johnson were executed. James Harris, Scott Panetti, Joseph Price-Dash, Billy Mason, and Micah Brown have died while on death row. And that was just this year. Across TDCJ, there have been 31 deaths this month from August the 1st until today, August the 15th. Allred has had 3 deaths this month since August the 1st. Right now, currently, there are 2 scheduled executions in Texas, 9 total for the United States, according to Death Penalty Information Center. 13 executions in the United States have been stayed, rescheduled, date has been withdrawn, or have died. There have been 28 executions in the United States, with 4 in Texas. Like my friend Leroy started, and T added, no voice is too small, so pick up the phone and make that call to the AG, the governor, state reps and all. B for us, that soldiers standing on the wall, dedicated to duty, never dropping the ball. Remember to call everyone. Death Penalty Action also has petitions on their website. deathpenaltyaction.org. All the petitions go across the United States and federal. Like I said, the next executions in Texas, Blaine Milam is scheduled for September the 25th and is out of Rusk County. Robert Roberson is scheduled for October the 16th and is out of Anderson County. And even though my friend Mayo is gone, I will continue to use his words in his honor. Here is the news you can use. Cedric Ricks. On August the 5th, the state filed its brief in opposition to your petition at the Supreme Court. Rodney Reed. On August the 13th, the district attorney filed a brief in opposition to your petition at the Supreme Court. Obel Cruz Garcia. On August the 14th, the Supreme Court granted an extension to file your petition until September the 19th. Damon Bludson. On July 30th, the rehearing request by the state was denied. You are remanded for a new punishment hearing. Talon Carter. On July 30th, your habeas corpus relief was denied at the CCA. Brittany Holberg. On July 30th, your Fifth Circuit opinion was vacated because of the state's appeal. Your en banc hearing is tentatively calendared for the week of January the 19th. David Wood. On July 30th, your case was remanded to trial court by the CCA. William Spear. On July 30th, your case was remanded to trial court by the CCA. Then on August the 11th, the CCA denied your motion to supplement that order. Carlos Ayestas. On August the 5th, the district attorney filed a response in opposition to your motion for reconsideration. Then on August the 12th, you filed a reply in support of your opposed motion at the district court. Amos Wells. On August the 5th, you filed a petition for rehearing en banc at the Fifth Circuit. Tyrone Cade. On August the 6th, the state filed a notice of advisory to the court at the district court. Ronald Haskell. On August the 7th, the state filed its 4th extension of time request until September the 30th at the CCA. Gregory Newsom. On August the 7th, the CCA granted your motion for extension of time to file brief until December the 11th. Robert Roberson, on August the 8th, you filed a motion to strike the state's untimely motion to dismiss and alternatively motion for a reasonable time to respond at the CCA. Page Lawyer, the CCA received and filed the supplemental clerk's record on August the 12th. George Curry, on August the 12th, you filed an unopposed motion to amend at the district court. And Robert Satterfield, the CCA granted a motion for extension on August the 12th. The extension is granted until September the 8th. And we have Miss Linda.
Yes, I've got a poem from Antonio Gilbreth. It's called Heart of Man. Every eye sees its own special vision. Every ear hears a most different song. In each man's troubled heart, an incision would reveal too unique, shameful wrong. Stranger friends hide here in human guise, then resides in the valleys of hell. But goodness, kindness, and love arise in the heart of the poor beast as well. That's his poem. Thank you, Antonio. I just got it tonight.
Yes, thank you, Antonio. Okay. So, David Roberts in Alabama has a solid stay and will not be killed on Thursday. That I guess that came from Abe.
Probably.
From Abe, yeah. From Abe. Yes, that's awesome news.
Yes. Hope we get some good news like that.
Yeah, Texas needs a couple of those. So, where's she at? Oh, there she is. Can you bring that over? I wanted to bring the message that you received. Yeah. Arianna got this great message from, can I say his name?
Yes, of course.
DeMontrell Miller. He said he was listening to the prison show right now. Hey! And I hear the girls, Arianna and Chiara, and they are doing a great job on the radio, very informative and passionate and articulate. I love the vision of your organization and the dedication. Thanks for being frontline soldiers.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That we like, we love the tablets, the fact that we're on the tablets. We love that.
Yes.
But when someone hears it in real time, it just makes it so much better. And I know quite a few people can hear us still, but, in real time. And Gloria, did you give me this?
Uh-huh. You said to call the governor and AG.
Yes, I do. Let me give you the phone number. Everyone kept saying stop giving the phone number because they had it. So I'm giving it. Okay, the governor's office is 512-463-2000. That is Governor Abbott. And Paxton is 512-463-2100. Not that either one of them will help the situation.
But don't they have to keep tabs?
They do have to keep tabs. I know I've never called Paxton. I always call the governor. But the lady for I don't want my phone knowing that number. I really don't. But there for a while, it was the same lady every time I would call, and she would just say, "Hi, Miss Allen," at the governor's office. Because I don't know. I don't know
and
how
they
they're.
told me once you called yesterday. I said, I know. I did.
You see, and we also, for instance, Blaine Milam is out of Russ County. And so we call the DA of Russ County. And Gloria, can you look that number up?
I will.
Because I don't have it with me. And Robert Roberson is out of Anderson County. Of course, Robert was, that's coming from Kim Paxton's office, and honestly, so is Blaine's. I don't think that either one of them would matter if you, yeah, just hand it. So Russ County is 903-65. Well, now you did it, Gloria. Okay, 903-657-2265. So that's Russ County.
So the DA in Russ County could.
No, Kim Paxton was involved in Blaine, in Blaine's too. But you know what? It doesn't hurt to call.
No.
Make your voice heard. If you are against the death penalty, make sure your voice is heard. Call the governor, call Kim Paxton's office, even though his, well, we could call screaming that he set these dates.
Yeah.
Might want to do that. And just a heads up, you know, going through everyone's docket sheets, you know, Kim Paxton's office is putting their hands in a lot of people's cases. So you may not know it, but he's been poking around quite a few people's cases. And I mean, one of my good friends, he stuck his nose into that case, wanting a resolution to this case. And it's like resolution. He's not even finished with his appeals.
Yeah.
But yeah, hit Kim Paxton's office, and it's on the docket sheet. And while we're on that subject, docket sheets. Every time you write the judge, every time you write any judge, it goes on your docket. So if you write the judge at the district court, let's say you write them 35 times, 35 entries will be on your docket sheet. And every single one of those will be, people like me can go on there and read what you wrote.
Yes.
So I know there's quite a few people who write to the CCA, they write to their federal judge, and they write to Fifth Circuit. All those go on the docket sheet. Just keep that in mind. And Kim Paxton's office has access to all those. So heads up on that. Anything else, Linda?
Nope, not that I can think of.
I know you're going to have birthdays next month.
Yes.
And she was, Linda brought some of her, you know, Linda and I keep some of our famed letters. Yes. Yeah, you know, the more entertaining ones about, you know, drinking our bathwater, about sipping Slurpees on the beach. You know, we were letting Sophia, Linda was letting Sophia read some of her favorite ones. Yeah, you know.
We can't find out who the mystery person is, though, that's doing it, because they don't sign the letters. Or they put them in somebody else's name on the envelope that's not even at that, you know, they're in the hospital or something.
Yeah. However, we do have a good laugh about it. And we appreciate that you think of us so often. I know Hank got one, too. So, poor Hank. Anyway, we appreciate y'all, the Italian Coalition, the Italians.
Yes.
We appreciate them being here tonight. It's been a pleasure meeting with. I know I saw Chiara and Julia at visitation a couple weeks ago, so it was great to see y'all there. And we look forward to, I know I'm going to be with y'all on Sunday, correct? Yes. Sunday there's going to be a panel, death penalty discussion over at the Dominican Sisters, hosted by, who is it?
Peace and Justice.
It is hosted by us?
The Dominican Sisters.
hosted by the Houston Peace and Justice Center Dominican Sisters. Journey of Hope. And Inner Thoughts. All right. Well, thank y'all. And all right. Go to it, David.
You're listening to KPFT Houston. Support for KPFT and the Prison Show is provided by the Cohen Parole Law Team. For almost 40 years, Gary Cohen has helped to represent incarcerated individuals throughout Texas obtain parole and fight parole revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. More information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthus, can be found on their website at parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
Yeah. All right, and we are back. That was quick. We are back. And we're here for the best part of the show, the shout-outs. So let's get to Beatrice on line 1. Hey, Beatrice.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
All right.
Okay, you're on the air.
Okay, this shout out is for Anthony at Hutchins Unit in Texas. So happy that he made it into the faith-based storm, and good luck.
Okay. Is that it? Is that all you wanted
Yes.
to say? All right. Well,
Yeah.
Thank you, Beatrice. I hope you have a great evening.
You too. Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Bye-bye. Okay. Let's get to Captain Tom on line 2.
I am here.
You are here.
Last week, I called and called and called, and there's nobody there.
No, we weren't here.
I know.
Isn't that why you called me, though? And then I let you know what the heck was going on? I can't hear you.
I said.
Yeah.
I can hear you,
Hello.
David.
Yeah, you can hear me, but I can't hear him because I don't have headset, and the speaker stopped as soon as we started talking. So, anyway, I just want to interject.
You want to interject?
Yeah, I mean, it got to pick on you a little bit. You called me, and my head was just ready to burst. I had such a migraine headache.
Oh, so I gave you a migraine headache. Okay.
I was trying to explain why you called and nobody answered. That's all.
I know that. I'm just teasing y'all.
What did he say?
Anyway, good to hear that y'all are back on the air. That's a good thing. Is everybody happy?
We're all happy. We're tickled.
That's good. That's good. It just concerned me because I feel I'm still part of the family, am I not?
Of course you are.
Absolutely. I want to do my shout-outs to all my fellow veterans who are incarcerated and also my homeless veterans. I don't have my new list yet, but I'm working on it. And special shout-out to John Michael Armstrong and also Clarence Holman. I hope Clarence is doing better. And I hope everybody is doing okay. And you can donate to KPFT by going to kpft.org or call 713-526-5738 or text the word GIVE to 713-526-5738 or you can become a sustainer. You know, once a month, donate your coffee funds from Starbucks or anything else any other junk food that you do. But anyway, yeah, we can always use as sustainers, and we could use your support to the prison show. So make sure you donate to the prison show when you make your donation to KPFT. And I am Captain Tom, And I'm glad y'all are back on the air. And anything you need, just give me a call at home. I'm available. This is Captain Tom. I'll catch y'all next week right here at KPFT.
All right. Well, thank you, Captain Tom. We appreciate you calling, and I'm glad you got through this week. Did he hang up? I think he hung up. He was quick. All right. Well, thank you, Captain Tom. All right, let's get to Lydia.
Hey. Hi there, Danny.
Hey, Lydia. How are you?
I'm fine, Danny. I'm fine. I'm doing good. How's David doing? He better?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm bugging
You're
everybody, picking on Danny like my little sister.
I know. He I swear to God.
Well, I'm glad you're doing better. There's a lot of people sick with COVID again.
Yeah, well, I passed 2 tests for those trying to see what was going on, and didn't have COVID. Didn't have the new COVID either. They said there's a new COVID, whatever that means.
Whatever that means, yeah.
Yeah, I took the
Whatever
home
that
test and was negative, and whenever we went to the hospital, because my head wouldn't stop hurting, they said, well, those you can't count on those home tests, and they gave me one, and it came up negative too. So.
Wow.
Yeah, I think as long as your home test is new, it's accurate. You just got to make sure they don't get outdated.
Well, I've been safe. I've been healthy, thank God. Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Beto. I'm glad you're doing good, mijo, and I did cook that pork with the nopalitos, and it was really good. I made some awful rice, though. It was horrible. Yeah, the cats are going to eat it tomorrow, I think. But I'm going to give my saludos to the guys, to Big Will, to Eric, Blaine, and Ruben, Artie, Roderick, Mark. See, I know I'm forgetting somebody. Harvey. Said Harvey. Yeah. And Jeff. I hadn't seen Jeff for a long time, and I got to see him, was it last month? Yeah, at Visit. I hadn't seen him in a very long time. But I just want to send you all my saludos and greetings from the Rio Grande Valley. We got a little bit of rain today, very little, from the storm that was coming up from Mexico. But y'all will probably get more than we did. But it's still hot here in the valley. It's supposed to be a beautiful day tomorrow, God willing. But you all know that you're thought of and in our prayers. And just keep your head up, okay? Love you, mijo. Give me a buzz tomorrow, okay? And my thank yous to David and Linda and Danny. And who else is there with you, Danny? Someone else?
Linda, Sophia. We have the Italian Coalition in here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my son said he had received a birthday card from the Italian Coalition. I think it was, I can't remember the name he gave me.
Chiara?
It could have been Sophia.
No, so Sophia's from here. The Italians are Chiara and Arianna.
Oh, I can't recall, but he did say he received a birthday card from the Italian Coalition. I said, did you receive one from the Abolition movement from Gloria? And he says, no, Mom, I didn't, but I received one from the Italian Coalition. I said, oh, okay. Yeah, because Gloria sends out cards.
She does. She does.
They try. Yeah, they try. Send, yeah. Yeah, but I'm glad. Tell him thank you. Tell him thank you for my son, and he received the card. Okay?
I will make sure to tell them. Umberto Garza?
Garza, yeah.
Received your birthday card. Oh, they're happy. Yeah. They're very happy.
Hey, Lydia, I looked on the map and I see where El Paso is not next to where you live.
No, Linda. El Paso is, like I said, it's very far. It's closer to, El Paso's closer to California than it is to McAllen, Texas. Yeah.
What,
Yeah,
Linda, did you think it was?
Yes, I did. Because I was looking for a mother that's in a nursing home in El Paso. So I called Lydia and I said, "Do you live in El Paso?" And she said, "No, I live." Where do you live? I forgot now. She said, "I said
McAllen in McAllen."
McAllen." I said, "Isn't that next to El Paso?" She said, "No."
Oh Lord,
No. She doesn't know her geography very well.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, I found the mother, and she's okay. She's in a nursing home. She's doing well, so everything turned out okay.
Well, that's yeah. I knew you would do it.
Yeah.
If anybody can find him, it's Linda.
Yep.
But well, I'm glad you did. That's good. That's good news.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Well, you guys, ladies, drive home safely. Good night. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Have a great weekend. All right, let's get to Jennifer.
Hey, the shout out is for Robert Robertson from Thomas and Jennifer and all the family. Just wanted to say we love you. Hey, the shout out is for Blaine Milo. This is Jennifer and Thomas. We just wanted to say hi, we love you, and we miss you. Hey, the shout out is for Jason Thornburg. This is Jennifer. I just wanted to say hi and let you know I am loving this opportunity to get to know you.
Was that it? Okay. Hey, Jennifer. You're awesome. All right, let's get to Caitlin.
This is a shout out for Beto Garza and Polonsky. Hola, how are you? I hope that you're in good health, spirits, staying safe, and that there is a smile on your face. As for me, things are okay. I'm not too long in from work, and I'm here with Daytona, and she says hi, and she wants belly rubs. I'm off now for a few days, so woohoo. Tomorrow I'm going to go up to Buddy, and yeah, then maybe I probably will call into Elaine. And other than that, yeah, that's it. Each other day I'm just going to see what happens. The weather here, yeah, well, 1 minute it's nice and sunny, but then it rains. But yeah, it's actually quite hot out, which is good. So no complaints. Other than that, yeah, that's it. And I know I'll be right to you soon. And yes, I want you to know that you, my prayers and thoughts. And yes, so stay safe. And I also want to say a big shout out to Eric, Mark, Blaine, Will, Debo, and Rudy. And hi. And yes, I hope you all are staying safe too. So good night, sweet dreams, and yeah, take care. And to everybody at the prison show, a big, big thank you for making this happen.
All right. Thank you, Caitlin. Okay, I think Mike is next.
Hello, this is Mysterious Mike for the Historic Prison Show. Here's my shout-outs to Guys of Texas, Guy Alexander, Jamie Cuppett, Stephen Russell, Stephen McGee. Shout-out for Philip Perez. Shout-out for Matt Thomas, Edward Reeves, Adam Wilkerson. Shout-out for Aaron Vasquez. Shout-out for Haas, Keith Money. Tasha wants me to do a shout-out for Payday. Shout-out for Oz. Shout-out for Curtis Robertson. Shout-out for Blaine Milam. A shout-out for Jesse Cortez. Shout-out for Bill R. Sims, Raymond Lee Cart, and a special shout-out to Clarence Lee Bowman. Hopefully everything's going okay.
And you can continue to write to Mysterious Mike in care of the world-famous David Collingsworth. And hope everybody has a good weekend. Try to stay cool. And now back to the historic prison show. Adios.
World famous David Collingsworth. That's awesome. Well, if you want to write Mysterious Mike, you can do it. Send those letters to David 226 Chipmunk Trail. Actually, you can write the Italians, right? Yeah, 226 Chipmunk Trail, Shepherd, America, 77371. It is actually Shepherd, Texas. I got used to calling it Shepherd, America. 77371. So you can address those. Make sure you put on them that it is going to Mysterious Mike, or you can just put the Italians. They will know. All right, let's get to Stacy.
This is to my husband, Sporty Black at Wainwright Unit. Hey, baby love. This is wifey kissing you or tuck in. How's the day been for you? Baby, it's been an uneventful day here. I've been getting the updates on the platforms. Not much action today. The girls and I are well. They're behaving. I'm doing good. It's been a nice summer breeze kind of day here. I'm just out here missing you too much. I'm getting ready to get the bike ride in. Man, I'm seeing it's 100 degrees there where you are, so I can imagine how it is in the cell. Baby, stay hydrated. I know it's a scorcher one there, boo. Sweetheart, it's that time. Remain healthy and safe. Stay focused and tough. You got me, baby. I love you, Sporty. Mwah. Take care, sweetheart. Mwah.
Okay, let's get to Patty on line 1. Hey, Patty.
Unit. Hi there. Thank you. Hey, Beto. Hope you're doing okay, mijo. Well, we had a good day today. It's really kind of fresh. The back dates have been with 108 yesterday. So it was kind of nice to have it at 89 today. We got a little bit of rain. They were expecting flash flood, or whatever they call it, but none of that, mijo. Anyway, I'm hoping to come up on September the 6th. Stephanie and I hopefully will be up there to see you. You took the boat out this last week. We're all doing good. Roxy finally went to sign the papers so that Aaron's death stone will be put at the cemetery finally. So I'm looking forward to that this week. The lady said it would take about a week. So he's finally going to get his stone. So thank God. I love you. I miss you. I know your mom told you we're supposed to go up to Austin on the 12th, I think, September also, for some award that Edward's getting. So all of us will be up in Austin on the 12th. I love you. I miss you. Stay cool if you can. I miss you, mijo. Good night.
Thank you, Patty. All right. Let's get to Early. Hey, Early.
For taking my call. Hi there. Hi, mijo. This is Chiara Early calling to say hello, and everybody else hello and blessings to everyone. Hey, mijo. Just here at home, relaxing right now because I had work all day, and then after work I did work here at home, cleaning house, and you know how it goes. Us women never have a day off. Thank God I'm here. I have COVID. I'm getting over it. baby Maxie Chiquita got COVID and myself, and Raylan got sick. But other than that, we're doing well. It didn't hit me as bad as it did in the past, thank God. But we're doing okay. Layla came down for a month. She was here, and she went back to Lubbock. She's doing well. And Raylan's here. And Frank, I'm sure you talked to Frank. He went up to Houston, too. He's at MD. DOA went and left him yesterday, or the day before yesterday. Yesterday. To MD Anderson, so he'll be there for a week and a half. He got his mobile brace, so hopefully that will help him not fall so much. But other than that, we're doing well. Love you and miss you, mijo. Keep your head up, keep that smile, and here's Tio to say hi to you.
Bueno, hopefully you're doing pretty good. Aquí estamos, apenas llegué de la casa de mi mamá. I was taking care of her for a while, a couple of hours. Pero he's doing good y todo. Nomás el blood pressure que ves que se le sube y se le baja. Pero other than that, it's good. For being 93, so she's good. Yo también estaba un poquito under the weather, pero fui y me chequeé y todo, no tenía nada. Dijo, más probably a cold. I thought que lo había agarrado de tu tía, algo, sin el COVID o algo, pero no. But other than that, we're good. I hope you're doing pretty good there. Y God bless you como quiera. You take care. Y dice tu tía que if you can put her on the list so we can go see her in I don't know, maybe cuando tenga chance después.
Okay.
Thank you.
Y'all have a good night. Blessings to everyone.
Same to you.
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Sophia, do you want to leave a shout out?
Yes, thank you. Well, first of all, I want to say hey to my homeboy, Eugene Broxton. I also want to say hello to Juan Valderas, who has a birthday coming up in next month. And, of course, to Blaine and Robert there on Death Watch with the execution dates. You are in our prayers especially, and we are hoping the best for you guys, and we love you guys, and we want you to know we are with you every step of the way. Taylor Parker up in Gatesville, and all the women up in Gatesville, we don't forget you. And now that David has taken this nationwide, we should say hello to all the men and all the women incarcerated across this country, that you are not forgotten, you are not alone. And even though we are here in Texas, we are working hard for you guys too.
We definitely are working hard. All right, let's play, let's get to Tiff, actually.
Hi, David. Good evening. This is Tiff Taylor. First, I want to thank you for your program and giving me this opportunity to send a shout out to some people currently locked up in TDCJ. I want to start with Dustin Sanders, a.k.a. Outlaw, Cofield Unit. I just want to let you know that I'm here for you, babe. You got someone on your side, that I'm not going anywhere, and you're loved, you're cared for. Above all, you're prayed for. Casey Ledbetter, Cofield Unit. Keep your head up, bro. I'm here for you, too. Meredith Ledbetter, Casey's wife. I love you, friend. I'm just a phone call away. I'm here for you. Just keep your head up. Know you're thought about. You're prayed for. You're loved. Last but not least, my girls from Carroll Young Trustee Camp. Daphne Frazier, Ashley Roberts, Melissa Strahan, Bree Daniels. I love all of you. Keep your head up. You're thought about. And I just want to say thank you for your opportunity, David, for the shout out. And free the real ones, TDCJ.
All right. Thank you, Tiff. And now we have Julia. Lift up that mic.
Let me try.
Okay. Hi, everyone. One of the Italians. I'm Giulia. And I want to give my shout out to William Davis, or as he's known is Newt, or as I call him is Guglielmo. I want I want to say, good night, because we are in the same time zone now. And I want to say, I want to wish his son again the happiest of the birthdays again. And I want to wish you a nice weekend. I'm looking forward to seeing you next week. And to have you to eat salad again, because I know you love it. And as always, pace, abbracci e amore, e ricordati di sorridere. Remember to smile always. So thank you. And from Arianna as well, who's here.
Ciao Guglielmo, ciao, parleremo italiano il 21. Ciao.
And I also want to add just one thing, my shout out to T, because we call him T. Now, his name is Tyrone, the American pronunciation. Sorry, it's T. You know, he loves it. He loves it. Yeah.
I bet he does.
Yeah. So, yeah, good night to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Do you want to come on down?
I want to give my shout out to T. I'm very happy we finally saw each other, and I'm sure we are gonna enjoy our next visits. I hope you will be able to know anything about your daughters, because I know that it's important for you, and you need to know that they are safe. And you have to keep on writing, because you're very good at it, and your writings are very powerful. And you take care. I love you. You know you're very special. And see you soon. Bye.
All right. And all right, we have another Italian.
Hi, I'm Stilian. I want to give my shout out to my friends on the death row. Jaime, Piero Cole, hola, and to Isidro de la Cruz. Oh, take care of you guys.
Now, anyone else? No. Arianna, you don't want to say anything else?
Sorry, I said hi and much love to everybody. You all are special. Do not forget that, you are wonderful human beings, no matter what the world thinks of you. We love you. Do not forget that. Ciao.
Thank you. All right. Let's get to Grace.
Hello. Yes, I wanted to give a shout out to Beto. Hi, Beto. How are you, mijito? We're here. Me and Juan are here watching TV. We went to the beach last weekend, and we had a great time out there with Bibi and Joey. And I'm just calling just to say that we love you, and God bless all of you there. Love you. Good night.
Good night. Thank you, Grace. All right. Let's get to Freddie.
Hey, hello everyone.
Hey, Freddie.
Let me shout out my brother and James Dudley Brown running around over there at the Wallace Pack unit, and all you guys, Terry, Rain, Viv, all you guys, not just there in all the prison systems. And big hello from Cowboy Capital. That's Dodge City, Kansas. And what can I say, guys? Life is good, kind of cool up here. Getting ready to get a load of 17 pallets of fresh cut meat, heading to New York with it. So just keep your head up, man. Start getting ready now. That way when you get out, you won't have to get ready. And start doing the right thing, bro. I mean, get a hold of whatever information you can on technology, man, because it's advancing a whole lot. So you won't be behind like I am. But I'm doing better, though. All right, guys, that'll be it. David, was David there? He didn't get fired?
No, well, it was touch and go, but no, he didn't.
Did I get fired? Can you hear me, Freddie?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Did you ask if I got fired?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
What happened?
Missed too much work. According to the FMLA Act, I was supposed to go back by June 21st. And they went ahead and terminated me. And then after I'm well again and I can walk, I got another week of PTO, or physical therapy, whatever they call it. And then I can reapply.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Well,
but that's why I asked you about truck driving school. Because I'm thinking about taking truck driving school. And I found a job they're paying 80 cents a mile. So, I don't know. I thought I'd try it out. And if it doesn't work out, then I've still got my CDL.
Yeah, how you gonna do it? Yeah. How you gonna do it to the show?
Well, the 80 cent a mile job is running in and out of the airport. So
okay.
So they said even driving around here locally, as long as you make it about 80 cents a mile or whatever, you're going to make $90,000 a year.
Oh yeah, easy. The local pays a whole lot more.
Yeah. So there was another one that I saw, another job driving locally, and they were offering $80,000 a year instead of just paying by the mile. So.
Oh yeah, you can make it.
Well, the guy I was talking to told me you make more at 80 cents a mile though than you do on a salary, because you never know how many miles you're going to drive.
Yeah. It's all up to you.
Well, I mean, as long as it's local and they know that I do the prison show, and I would imagine you probably actually work 6 days a week, but I could be.
Yeah, I think most of the locals going to be by the hour though too.
Yeah, well, he said that they were offering, because it's a third party with United Airlines, and that they're overpaying right now because they're actually short on drivers, so they're paying 80 cents a mile.
Wow. I think you'd be better. Local, you're not going to make no miles. If you're going to be local, you're not going to make no miles. But
I don't know. If you drive for United Airlines and you go to Galveston and Houston, and there's 2 airports in Houston and Livingston, I mean, you can drive 300 or 400 miles a day.
300-400 miles a day, add it up, 80 cents.
Yeah, well.
That's not good.
200 miles is right at about $180. So hopefully, you got to make 2 or 3 times that many miles in order to make that much money. But
yeah.
I don't know. He said that he manages the drivers, and that they're all overpaid, and that they love it out there because they make so much money.
I'm gonna have to get a hold of that, man. Cause I'm thinking about making a little more money too. I got to drive a lot of miles, but right now in this company there's a lot of detention.
Yeah, I was talking to another driver, and he said that if your truck's not moving, you're not making any money. He said so. You don't really go home and hang out. You just take your 8-hour break and go back to work.
Go back to work right here.
Yeah.
Do nothing. Sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what he told me. He said if your truck's not, if you're not in the truck, you're not making money. But as long as you're in the truck, you're making money. Just stick to the schedule.
Yeah. And I'm over here in the slaughterhouse, man. So the smell's not very pleasant. There's plenty of flies.
You're driving a refrigerator truck, right?
Yes, sir.
So you seem like you'd be getting a lot of miles.
Well, I'm a hard runner, so I'll be getting close to 4,000 every week.
Yeah, but you still got that computer in your truck. You can only drive as many hours as it'll let you.
Yeah, that's what the 11 a day.
Yeah, I don't know. There's got to be. I shouldn't say that, but truckers used to keep a double set of books. They'd keep the actual set, and then they'd keep the set that they want to see at the weigh station. But I guess that computer did away with all that, didn't it?
No, it didn't. No, it's just somebody else. It's just somebody else tweaking the law, the EOD instead of you.
Yeah, you're probably right. Well, you keep it between the lines, brother man. We love you.
All right, man. Y'all be good, bro.
All right.
right, David, do you want to do your shout outs, or Linda?
I'll start out. Let's see if I can. All right, guys, I got my list out. Y'all tease me because it's alphabetical, but it's easier for me to keep it tracked that way. It's part of the ADHD. Akeem McIver, Alexander Orchard, Ashley Bradshaw, Charles Booth, Charles Miller, Christopher Cunningham, Crystal Minnie, Curtis Henderson, Daniel Campbell, Daniel Lipscomb, Daryl Adkins, David Easley, David Saffel, Derek Walker, Erlen McKay, Francis Nye, Isaac Navarrete, Jaime Quijano Jr., James McElreath, Jaron Reasonover, Jesus Vasquez, John Graves, John Thomas, Jordan Seal, Joseph Trout, Joseph Bender, Katya Myers, Carrie Sellers, Colton Caruso, Kyle Triplett, Larry Johnson, Latwing Reed, Lionel Rogers, Marcus Brown, Maria Pena, Mark Sykes, Marvin Covington, Matthew Hoover, Michael Flores, Michael Johnson, Maury Holloway, Nicholas Smith, Quaray Bromfield, Rashad Eady, Richard Little, Richard Smeal, Ronald Allman, Gypsy, Roy Forbes, Ryan Kloss, Shabazz Mohammed, Stanley Corbett, Stephen Bartley, Stephen Drayton, Thomas Johnston, Thomas Lanham, Tiffany Cheeks, Travis Walters, Tyler Bowman, Tyler Ship, Victor Gamble, Victor Loya, Walter Woodard, and Zachariah Areola. Hope y'all are getting along good. Now let's go to Texas. I had it open. Come on, Texas, where you at? Dennis Lee Richardson. I'll answer your email in a little bit. I'm not exactly sure what our date is, but I'll get back with you. I really appreciate you offering to help out. Dennis Wayne Price, Douglas Wilmer Rivera, Jeremy Luke Adler, Joe Anthony Ramirez, Kenny Morissette, Perry Eugene Williams, Pete Sines, Roderick Cooks, Roderick Johnson, Rodney Reed. Jackie sent me Kiki sent a shout out, but she sent it after the show started, so I didn't have no way to upload it. But let her know next time that she needs to email it to me. Just make a voice recording and then email it to me, and even if I'm on the air, I can play it. Sonny Wilson and William Spear. Travis, I hope you're doing good. I don't think I get a email from you lately, but we need to do something with that petition. It should have ran long enough now that whoever signed it. So that's it. That's it for my shout-outs. Linda, you ready?
Okay, I've got a big list. Joe Laws, Jason Walker, Joe Chigola, Antonio Anguino, and Antonio Gilbreth, Jamal J. Fisher, Chris Conwell, Xavier Davis, Jason Walker, Jose Chicala, for some reason I got these names duplicated. Okay. I don't know what I did. David Duran, Tyrone Williams, Raymond Becerra, Jack Carter, Edward Holland, Eric Pleasant, Ray Freeney, Sean Glatz, Curtis Allen, Juan Cervantes, Cody Lloyd Washington, DeJuan Wynn, Erasmo Gonzalez, Trinity Morton, Frederico Hoven, Dean Deal, Joshua Lale, Alex Howard, Jimmy Harris, Terrell Rogers, Juan Segura, Christopher Queensberry, Curtis Allen, Juan Cervantes, Cody Lloyd Washington, Damon Blunson, Charles C. Bolton, Jodan Bright, Travis Fletcher, Ken Decker, Jeff McClendon, Alfred Mitchell, Jeremiah Rodriguez, Tyler Adams, Chris Foster, Victor Loya, Reginald Matthews, Gregory Allen, Curtis Robertson, Midget Titan, Paper Cup. William Owen Sr., Stephen Curry, Charles Thompson, Talon Carter, Dennis Price, Robert Robertson, Robert Satterfield, Robert Solis, Lucky Ward, Ronald Haskell, Gary Green, Franklin Davis, Micah Brown, Jaime Cole, Blaine Milam, Paul DeVoe, Marcus Drury, Pete Russell, Will Spear, Riskowski, Christopher Turner, Larry Hatton, Bill Sims, Iron Thunderhorse, David Wood, Walter Sorto, Joel White, Lovey Smith, Vincent Ortiz, Stacy Howard, Frederick Young, Reginald Matthews, Chris Foster, Robert Southback, Coy Simpson, and he wants to tell everyone in white, Whiskey said hello, Daniel Anderson, and Marshall Smith. Okay, guys, good night.
All right. And while Jamin? Okay. While he's coming down, I wanted to tell Robert Smith back that I got your letter. I got it tonight, and I wish you the best of luck. So I know you're getting out soon. And anyway, take it away.
Okay, y'all. Many of y'all know me on the inside. I spent years trying to organize hundreds. I have hundreds of people's information, so it's too many to shout out. I'll start with some units I've been on this last time down. I did 20 years. I've been out 3.5 months now. I got out with no identification documents and wrestled with that. Last month, I've been trying to get jobs. I put in over 50 apps. You get out here, there's no excuses. I shout out to everybody at Stevenson Unit, McConnell Unit, Conley Unit, Darrington that I went through so many times, and Hospital Galveston and Estelle Unit, and those at Michael Unit that went through the therapeutic diversion program, the mental health therapeutic diversion program, and chronically mentally ill sheltered housing. You're not forgotten. I know what we went through. I know about all the people that passed away due to neglect, over 47 on 12 building alone that they tried to cover up. Robertson Unit, Eric Gamble, D'Angelo Morton. There's so many people I know, hundreds, even in the female units, Kimberly Milvick. None of y'all are forgotten with life sentences. I've done a lot of time. I spent over half my life incarcerated. Every one of y'all know me. I went by Red Devil on the inside. I'm Jamin Heston out here. Just keep y'all's heads up. Y'all going to be seeing me. I'm here in Houston. I love y'all. Try to stay strong in there, everybody. Don't give up. Don't give in for nothing. Know that we're trying to organize out here to help your human and civil rights and try to fix some of the wrongdoing that was going on the inside. I'm participating with Texas Prison Reform out here, and Brittany Robertson, someone that's precious to me, and everyone else that's involved. Shout out to all of you, every one of y'all here at the prison show. I thank you. Don't think you're forgotten on the inside. You're not. It's just a little wrestling match getting on our feet out here after a long time of incarceration. I did 20 years this last time straight. I did 3.5 before that, and I also did 3.5 in Wyoming. So just stay strong, stay positive, and I'll be back and trying to help out every which way I can. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much. You know, he mentioned Texas Reform with Brittany Robertson. She had an event this past weekend, Sunday. Linda and I went. It was amazing. Just the speeches, everyone together trying to make a difference. Miss Sutherland, she lost her son in 2023 because of the heat in the prisons. She was there, everyone. It was just everyone working together, and that's what anyone advocating for people in prison, we all need to work together. We just need to remember that. So my shout outs, of course, my besties, Farron and Blaine and T, can't forget T, Leroy, different T. I need to chart quickly. Different T. I'm not going to say T. You got it right. I got it right, yeah. All right. Big Head, Jason Thornburg, David Hunter, Larry, I can't read my own handwriting sometimes. Brett Rabowski, Rodrigo, Xavier, Troy Glover, Travis Fletcher, Stephen Drayton, Kenneth Decker, Eddie at the Wainwright unit, Denise Farmer, Joel White. Hey, Joel. Jay. Hey, Jay, I got your letter over here, the one that you told me about. I did get it here at the prison show. Leroy at the PAC unit, Brian Rogers, Russell Rieger, and of course, CJ. Big thank you to every single one of you. And like I said, Jay, I got your letter. And Rogelio Suarez over at the Sal's unit, I got your letter. And of course, I already know Mr. Francisco Gonzalez. I got yours also. He writes a lot. And we love getting your letters. We appreciate it so much. Like everyone said before, out here you have so much love. We are all rooting for you to get out and stay out of prison. And we are all saying our prayers for Blaine and Robert, hoping that, you know, they get a chance. So we're keeping our fingers crossed for that. And like Abe said earlier, David David Roberts in Alabama received a stay. So that's excellent. And I want to repeat what I had said earlier. 31 people within TDCJ since August the 1st has died. 31 people. And that's across the system. But when you go, if you're not aware, you can go to custodial deaths. You can Google custodial deaths, Kim Paxton, state of Texas. Google it however you want. It'll bring it up. It'll bring up a database, and you search it by date. And it comes up every unit from, it says the past 15 years, but some of them go back. I saw one from 1911. So, but it does say it goes back 15 years. You can bring up the medical reasoning why they passed away. You can click on the name and it brings it up. But lately, all it's been saying is autopsy pending, autopsy pending, autopsy pending. The only time that it doesn't say something like that is when it's a murder in the prison. Then it comes out and says homicide. All right, we have a caller, Felicia. Hey, Felicia.
Hello? Hello?
Hello. Go ahead.
Hi. I want to give a shout out to my boyfriend, Ronnie Osorio, who's in Maricopa County Jail right now. We're asking for help for his case. We're trying to file charges against MCSO for beating him while he was in custody. I just want to put his Facebook page out there. Is RJBDO, and that's it.
RJBDO?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, we appreciate you calling in.
Okay, yeah, we just want to get him help because the senator's looking into it right now, so we're just trying to get as much backup as he can.
All right, so that's RJBDO.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll get it out there, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Have a great weekend. Okay, David. Words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom? I don't know if I'm that wise. Words of wisdom, everybody go to Austin on August the 25th to the board meeting. What's
August
the name
the
of that?
19th.
Oh, I saw a sign that said it was the 25th.
It is not. It is Tuesday. As Gloria mentioned, y'all come out, please.
What hotel is it at?
It is. Well, why you want to?
Because evidently the notice I saw was wrong. So if you got the right information, I want to know.
All right. Well, let me.
Put you on the spot.
No, because I know it's the right information because I
Yeah, August 19th, Austin, Texas, at the Cambria Hotel. Cambria. I looked at a different website. Or I actually looked at a Facebook page. Can you guess which one?
I pretty much know. But it does start at 10.
Be there, be square. It's actually going to be Brian Collier's last meeting.
It will. And according to the agenda, which I had to, pull hairs to get the agenda, they will probably be announcing the new director.
Cool.
Executive director.
Who do you think it's going to be?
I know who I want it to be, but I don't know. Maybe Bobby Lumpkin.
You think he'll get it?
I don't know.
I heard a lady's name.
Angela Chevalier.
Yep.
Chevalier. She is freaking wonderful. When she was at the Styles unit, she had it running very good. And in fact, I emailed her today about something, and she emailed me back within 15 minutes.
See?
Yeah.
So that's why I guess a lot of people want her to be the new director. I mean, we got to get some act right. We got to get something to change. Brian did what he felt was best, but it's more like the Texas good old boy system.
Yeah.
So I mean, and now we've got a lot of directors that actually help us. I was talking with the parole director yesterday, I guess it was on LinkedIn, and every time we saw him at the summit, he was always friendly and helpful. And he actually looked into trying to get me on annual. And once he found out that my robbery charges were 3G, he said I'd never be on annual. But he did get me. They changed so many rules that I became on quarterly, which I think that's really a lot of the reason why the rules are changing so much. Did you see that thing I sent you earlier today about?
I did, yeah.
Starting in July, they brought back some stuff, and one of the things that they're bringing back is the annual. So very few people would get on annual before. It would be like people who'd been on parole for 15 or 20 years or something, really long time. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why I got put on quarterly, because with the crime that I got, I'd been on parole so long and been out of trouble. They went from calling me just Collingsworth to Mr. Collingsworth. And sometimes I'd be walking down the aisle in the parole office, and one of the other parole officers would see me and holler at me out the door. So, because they knew that I wasn't a troublemaker. I always told them I had trophy. I could give them a sample, trophy samples. I can't say the other word, but you know what I'm talking about.
Hey, with the summit, you mentioned the summit?
Yeah.
I emailed them and asked them when the next summit was going to be.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, I copied you.
Yeah.
That's right.
And they didn't have a date yet, right?
No, they said it will be 2026.
Yeah, well, we'll all go. We'll all get our shirts out and go and talk to everybody again. Mm-hmm. I enjoy it when we do that.
Yes.
So it's hard to, it's not easy to get away with not answering you if you can see them face to face.
That's why going to the board meeting this coming Tuesday in Austin, starting at 10, is imperative. If you want your loved one's story out there, you need to go.
So be there, be square.
Okay, Mike.
So I don't know how many of our listeners are into rap, but rapper Sean Kingston was just sentenced to 3.5 years for fraud. So we try and give you everything. And then, what was the couple's name that just got out of prison and we used to talk about all the time?
The Chrisleys.
They found out that he wouldn't work while he was down there, but his wife would actually work so she could buy makeup. At least she worked. I mean, I don't know. I went stir crazy whenever I had to be in the cell all the time. I actually would go out and mop the floor whenever we were first going through and we had to stay in our cells 24 hours a day. I couldn't stand not being, not having a job. And now I think my career that I've had for 12 years was because of my time that I did, because I got in the maintenance department. I learned how to do just about anything. So it's not always a bad thing to have to work. Sometimes it's a good thing because it teaches work ethics. But anyway, we got to get ready. I think Skyla Dawn's coming on with damage control, and I don't know if DJ Chill will be there tonight or not, but it's, that's the show that they team up on, and we love Skyla Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
So you got something going on Sunday, don't you? It's over at the the name?
Dominican Sisters.
Yeah. So you posted it on the Facebook page, and I guess we can go hear the Italians again.
The Italians.
Well, sorry, that comes with the redneck personality.
Yes, it does.
So, what do you say, Italians? How do you say it?
Italian.
Yeah, I've always been called Italians. So,
Come
from the spaghetti westerns.
They will be there Sunday the 17th from 2 to 4. Dominican Sisters of Houston, 2 to 4. Be there.
But it's not just y'all two. It's who else is going to be there?
The Italians. Chris Castillo with Journey of Hope. Francois Picard, the journalist and documentary filmmaker. Pam Perillo, she was formerly on death row, and me.
Cool.
Moderator, Sophia.
Ooh, Sophia. She's in the house. All right, y'all have a good weekend. Try and stay chill and cool, and let everybody know that the prison show's on the tablets, and let your families know that they can call us for shout-outs or they can leave a recording during the week. But other than that, have a good weekend.
Have a great weekend.
This.
See you at visiting hours next week. Mama ain't been doing too well, I'll tell you more when we speak. And Billy's loving high school. He's out there blocking for JV. I'm sure he's gonna come around by the time you get released. It's Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison radio. It's prison radio. From Paris to Polanski. Bonjour, be more. In my dreams, I can see your freedom. I will hold you once more. The man with no visitors, no money on the books. Remember, David's always gonna be here. You're never so alone. This thing's my love. It's Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison radio. Prison radio. And to all the lifers man sitting on the road. Try to keep your heads up, you ain't me if you got hope. It's fine.